Mormonism can't account for objective morality! Greg Bonson, one of the greatest Christian apologists ever, says every view must justify its foundation. So today, we're taking Bonson's own weapon and turning it against James White. This is gonna be brutal, let's go!
That sounds strong, until Greg's approach is applied back to him using his own standards!
Imagine Greg Bonson accepted Mormon theology. Now watch what happens to White's position. If goodness is literally whatever God decrees, then what would ever count as evidence that a concept of God is morally deficient? Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
If Satan convinced White he was God and decreed rape as good, White would have to call it good. Judged by their fruits becomes meaningless. Jesus said it would have been better if Judas had not been born, and yet he created him anyway. If God can actualize a world with strictly better outcomes for creatures without violating any higher constraint, failing to do so looks morally problematic. In James' system, this is devastating because God creates ex nihilo.
In Mormonism, this is not a problem. God doesn't create beings from nothing. God is still ultimate in every important sense. God can be ultimate without being the metaphysical author of every abstract truth, as long as he is the highest instantiation and governor of reality. Ultimacy is about rank and perfection, not having to invent every eternal law.
Here's where James White really trips up. He insists that if we appeal to logic and moral necessity, we're somehow placing God under a rival standard. That's completely backwards. White is mistakenly treating the necessary conditions of intelligibility as if they were higher authorities looming over God. They aren't independent things standing above him. They are the very preconditions by which any reasoning about God is even possible in the first place. When we evaluate competing God claims, we're not occupying some autonomous throne above God. We're reasoning within an unavoidable rational moral order that is itself grounded in God as the necessary precondition of intelligibility. Logic and morality don't function as external rulers bossing God around. They are derivative expressions of the way reality necessarily reflects his nature. White's dilemma, either morality is above God or identical to God, is a false choice. It assumes a fake hierarchy where explanatory conditions must outrank their ontological source. That's philosophically sloppy. Here's the transcendental point White keeps missing. Without God as the foundation of rational order itself, there could be no coherent above/below, true/false, or even judging God framework to begin with. White thinks he's defending God's supremacy. He's actually reducing him to an arbitrary decider. The Mormon view actually exalts him.